up, everyone? It is your girl GelBeauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into my Scooby-Doo collection because it finally showed up. That's what the back looks like. I mean, that's what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like with the mixing machine. So I didn't buy everything in the collection. I already told y'all that, and I'm not gonna be able to use the blush today because I'm trying out the new Dior Glow blushes. But I will swatch it on the back of my hand so you can see what it's working with, girl. Cause yeah, so I got the cute little blush to do over here. Let me open it up and see what it looks like. It has a cute little holographic packaging. Here's what the shades look like. I feel like these shades might be a little bit too light for me anyway, so you know. I'll swatch on the back of my hand though so you can see what they look like on some of my skin tone. Matter of fact, let me swatch them right next to the Dior ones I have. I have the shade Mahogany and Cherry if anyone's curious. But these don't look like they're gonna be that great. I mean, the coral one I feel like would work better than the pink one. Just swatching the pink one, I feel like it's not gonna look that great on my skin tone. But I got it more for the orange one than I did for the pink one. So yeah, that's fine. So these two are the Dior ones that I literally just put on my face. I put on Cherry on my face if you can't tell. And here's the pink and that one. I don't feel like I'm gonna use the pink much, but I know I will use the coral one for sure. I think I'm actually gonna use it with the coral one from what do you call them? From Dior, because the coral one from Dior I feel like looks a little ashy on me, and I feel like this one will look a little bit better. So it's gonna be a nice little companion one. I might put that pink one with the Dior pink as well, because y'all know the Dior pink ain't gonna look that great on me either. Of course, y'all know I had to get the Mystery Machine makeup bag, so here's what she looks like. I think it'd be cool if it was even more shaped like the Mystery Machine, but you know, this is what it looks like. I don't know why, but in my mind I thought it was gonna be like bigger than this. I thought it was gonna be like the big plastic one I use, which is bigger than this. Oh, it has like little places where you put your brushes and stuff. So this is like a for real like travel makeup bag. Maybe I'll put all my Mystery Machine stuff in here once I, you know, get done. I'm only gonna do one eyelid though, so you don't have to worry about me doing like 2 or 3 or anything like that. Then we got the lip set. Of course, I'm gonna start off with the Velma one because I feel like that's the one that has the color set that work best for my skin tone. I'm loving the gloss in here. I'm just pulling it out according to the way it was sitting in the box. So what I hate about these components is it's always like super tight when you try to pull the stuff out though. That's the only thing that'd be annoying to me. Like, so here's what that lipstick looks like. And then this fun, fiery, orangish cherry lip gloss. So I'm definitely gonna put on this lip set for the eye look I do just because it works better for my skin tone. But I'm gonna swatch the one that I'm not gonna use on my hand right now so you can see what it looks like on some of my skin tone. But I don't plan on actually like putting it on for this video just because I feel like it's gonna clash with the blush I have on, and I don't think that this tone of pink necessarily again works for some of my skin tone. But you know, I had to get both sets and they had it in the bundle. I feel like the gloss looks nice. I just don't necessarily know how the lip is going to look. But the gloss is really pretty. Like, look at this pink sparkly gloss. Yeah, see, the sparkly gloss is really pretty. Why can't you just focus on the gloss? Focus on the gloss, please. Why is it taking so long? Thank you. So that's the gloss. And yeah, this lipstick. Well, actually, I don't think the lipstick is gonna be that bad with the brown lip liner. So, but let's swatch it on the back of my hand, like I promised. You feel like I can pull this off with a certain eye. I just feel like for the eye look, I think I'm gonna end up doing that. Velma's is gonna be better. Ooh, it's a really reflective, sparkly pink and gold glittery gloss. So, as y'all can see, that's the lipstick, and then here's the lip gloss. So, we'll see how they work out. I'm gonna take them home so I can try them out some more, which basically means the pink one I know the Velma one's gonna work better for my skin tone. But again, I like the fact that she tries to make lipsticks that work well for everybody's skin tone, which I feel a lot of times she just goes with nudes because every color doesn't work for everybody. Unless it doesn't go along with the theme too well, then I feel like that's when she plays into getting a particular color. But Anyway, this is what the palette looks like. It is a 25 color pan palette. I do have my original Scooby palettes here too, so we can compare the color stories of this palette to those two smaller tin pan palettes. But I think that was only the second time she came up with tin pan palettes. Or was that the first time Michaela's palette was the second time? I don't honestly remember how it went. I just know she only has 2 sets of tin pan palettes last time I checked. So let's get into it. So it's reflective as well. See, it goes smoothly, but if you turn it back, it shows all of them. So, and they're just colors 1 to 25. So here's what it looks like on the inside. I think it's an interesting color story. I think they try to get everybody's outfit into the color story, and that's why it has the colors that it does, if I remember correctly from Angie's video, because she talked about how certain areas are supposed to be like each character's like outfit and what they wear or whatever, which I guess I can kind of see it, but at the same time I feel like I kind of can't. Like, I think she said like all of this was supposed to be like Scooby-Doo, and then like I forgot how Shaggy and Fred and all of them were supposed to go, but that's what she looks like. It's a nice little color story. I wasn't crazy about the color story when I first saw it. I was just kind of like, to me it looks like they mixed Michaela's palette along with like some grungy colors to create like this look, because remember she has that blue, green, and purple palette. So I was just kind of like, But I'll show you what it looks like against the original palettes, because the original palettes I feel like I have a more grungy effect to them, so they shouldn't look the same. So here's what it looks like up against, which one is this? Creeps and Crawls. Excuse me. And then Row Raggy alongside this palette. I feel like some of the tones from Row Rag can still be in here, like a lot of those lighter greens and like the purple, but otherwise they don't just automatically look identical. So let me zoom in real quick and cute. I tried out the Rare Beauty skin tint finally. It finally came back in stock, so I was like, I'll go ahead and try it out since I like the Fenty one. I figured I might like this one as well. So I tried out a few new things on my face for today's video. I'm going to put the lip product on off camera and then give y'all an eye real quick. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna have all this done. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all. So this is the eye that I came up with. I'm not a huge fan of the lip. I feel like it's a little bit darker than what I was expecting, so I'm kind of disappointed by it, to be honest. But you know, this is what I told you I was gonna wear, so this will be working with. So I kind of just jumped all over the palette, if you will. So of course y'all know this is the one I used for the crease shade. I actually just put it in there to save us some time. I use this purple on the outer V. I use this shade in my crease. I basically tried to use all the girls' colors, so the green, the orange, and the purples, and the pinkish shades like Daphne. I use this orange for Velma. I use this orange right here, and I haven't figured out what we're gonna put in the inner corner yet. So I was thinking we could just pick one of the lighter purples or this shade down here. So it's either gonna be this one, this lighter purple, or this deeper purple, if you will, for shimmer. So let me swatch those back on my hand so we can kind of get an idea of which one I feel like will look the best, since I'm sticking with all the girls' colors. Now one purple is more icy and one purple is more warm tone. That's what I'm noticing. And I think I want to maybe just combine the purples or just go with one of the purples. I'm thinking I want to go with that deepest purple I showed you first, this one right here, when it comes to the inner corner. So I think we're going to put this in the inner corner, but I did want to swatch all three. So this is the bluish shade at the bottom, and then that's the lighter purple. So it's two different shades of purple, and I'm thinking I'm just going to go with the deepest one. So let me start off with the dark purple shade on the outer V, and then we'll go with the pinkish shade that's in the crease there. Y'all know I blend as I put on my product. I don't just necessarily start off packing everything on and then blending it out. I like to blend as I go. If the shadows aren't as pigmented as they could be, then that's when I like pack it on and then blend it out. But since I know Glamlite's shadows give a good amount of pigmentation off at the beginning, I don't have to worry about having to build a whole bunch up before I blend it out, which is why I don't mind doing the technique I'm doing now. That's just something to keep in mind. If you're dealing with shadows that aren't as pigmented, that's when you have to build up and then worry about blending out the edges and all that type of stuff. But I know Glamlite isn't like that, so I know I can just do the way I prefer to do my eyeshadow, which is blend it out as I go. And then if I need to build more up, then so be it. But I like to have a nice even blend starting out, and I have to blend around later on once all the colors impact on. So once the palettes like that, I'm not as excited to use them because I know it's going to take more work with my personal opinion, or it's just going to take a technique that I don't necessarily like to use. But I'm definitely feeling like this is giving Daphne and Velma eyes for sure. And since, you know, it's eyeshadow, I'm going to start with the girls' colors. I'm not, I can use Freddy and Scooby's colors together one time, and then another time use, you know, another color. But like for now, I'm just going to work with the girls. So now I'm going to take the fuchsia shade, since y'all know their numbers and not names, and I'm not going to grab the number sheet just to figure out which number it is. That's why I showed you the colors to start off with, since I knew there were no actual names. Which I guess I can understand, because it's like, I'm assuming for licensing reasons, you don't want to try to come up with a whole bunch of names. And plus it's a limited edition collection, so you come up with all these names, and then it just, you know, maybe amounts to nothing for you, because, you know, you only have it for a short amount of time. Like this is supposed to be a very limited supply. I think she had for like a month, and then after the month is gone, it's all gone, or something like that, they say. If I remember correctly, that's what the Instagram post said and her website said. Don't quote me though, but you know. So that's looking pretty good. Let me get my brush and just do some of this. Now, I said in another video I was going to use my Victoria Beckham eyeliner in here, but I'm going to try to say that for the very last look. So I'm going to have to change that in the video I said again to make sure that they know. So that way, you know, I don't screw up. Next, I'm going to put this orange in. So I was shocked at how pigmented and nicely this worked out, because I was like, I don't know, because of the brightness of the orange, how well it was going to be. Because y'all know their shades tend to be darker than they look in the pan. So I'm glad that this one is actually like more true to its tone, if you will. Because y'all remember in the Ice Cream Dream palette, I didn't like it because the shades oxidized and they weren't as dark as they claim to be in the, well, not claim to be, but looked in the pan. So I was happy about that. So got a decent amount of that on the lid. I just took the cleaning brush and dusted the excess off because I wanted, you know, it mainly to be over here. Okay, so that's working. Put on some glitter glue now, y'all, and get to a shimmering orange shade on the lid. I like that it has the reflexive pink in it to, you know, like have both the characters in it, because you got the pink for Daphne, and then you got the traditional orange for Velma, because I don't think Freddy was incorporated in this. I think Freddy's orange is supposed to be part of just this matte orange, because if I remember correctly, Fred wears orange too. I think that's the color of his ascot. Yeah, it is. So, okay, where's my brush? Now I'm gonna get into the orange shimmer to put on the lid with the reflective pink to it. I'm taking the brush and just going upwards. Oh goodness, y'all, like, look how stunning that is. Now I'm gonna go back in with the matte orange to go over the edges so everything blends in, you know, seamlessly, like I did with the other side. So I'm trying to make sure everything looks nice and even. I had to go suit shopping yesterday, y'all. Y'all remember Adriangameover is graduating from the 8th grade, so I was out suit shopping and shoe shopping. The last thing I have to do is make sure somebody gets a haircut, so I'm trying to see about that. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll have to see. Cause his barber isn't always at the shop too. He got a whole nother issue I gotta deal with. I'm just like, oh child. So let's take the brush again, clear that up somewhat, and then let me put a little bit more purple on. I told y'all this is always the struggle out for me, but I keep trying to do it on camera instead of, you know, just doing the easier eye on camera. I guess because it's like I want to get the easier eye done quicker, and I know if I do the right eye on camera, it's gonna be easier, whereas if I do the left eye on camera, it's gonna take, off camera, it's gonna take longer. But you think I'd want to have less stuff to edit, so I would do it that way. But I'm just one of those people that's like a creature of habit, so I'm like, since I always do this one on camera, so I always still to this day do this one on camera, even though I feel like it would look better if I didn't. I think I want a little bit more shimmer on the lid, so let's do that. Just tap a little bit more of this. And then I need to put some more fuchsia in the crease, of course. So now let's pick out the lid shape. Like I said, I think we're just gonna go ahead with that deep purple. So that would be this purple right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the inner one. I think we made a nice decision because it gives a little bit of like a colorful, like vampiness to the look, if you will. Whereas if I had put the brighter shade in there, I feel like it'd be expected. And then if you want to brighten it up, you could go ahead and put that brighter shade on top, so give it, you know, a little bit of lightness to it. But I'm liking the vampiness of the inner corner with this purple, so I'm gonna just stick with this. I'm doing off camera and all that other stuff, but let's talk about this palette as a whole. So back you on up, girls, we talk about the palette as a whole. So my thoughts on the palette. It worked pretty nicely. It gave me standard Glamlite quality, if you will. I wouldn't say the quality was like, you know, bumped up for this collection, but it gave me a decent amount of quality as it normally does. I can't wait to play with some more of the colors because I'm definitely liking these two little sections right here. Y'all know this blue, green, purple situation right here is, or this turquoise, green, purple situation I'm definitely living for. I like the deeper tones on the end as well. I feel like they can be a nice little combination to them. Like, I feel like this blue and this red will look nice with like this shade right here and maybe like this shade in the crease or something. So I'll probably do a look like that tomorrow depending on which palette I use, but I'm most likely going to use this one. I still need to play with a couple of other newer palettes some more, but overall I liked it. I'm not crazy about my lip, but my lip actually turned out really nice with this eye, so I'm glad I went ahead and used it. I will try the blushes another day as well, unless you all know about the formula on those. I'm figuring it's going to be the same as her standard formula that she started off with. I think the first blush she came out with was the strawberry shortcake one, so I feel like they're going to be the same, and you know, that's cool. But I like the palette and the collection as a whole. I'm excited about the Mystery Machine makeup bag. The lip products were standard and nice. I really like the way the gloss looks on top of this. I feel like the gloss saved this lip for me because I was just kind of like about the lip. I'm interested to see how the Daphne one's going to look on the lips now that I have tried this. So I might do that in another video because I got like 3 more videos I need to film before I leave. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. They're not.